fashion lovers, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Abiola. Okay, so to all our subscribers home and abroad, this is me saying Happy New Year. Yes, we made it to 2025, and I pray that it's going to be our year of abundant blessings in Jesus' name. To all our existing subscribers, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you. I love you so much. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we drop or upload new videos. I am promising us that this year is going to be back-to-back tutorial. God help me. It's going to be back-to-back tutorial. Okay, so today we will be learning this built-up illusion neckline with extended shoulder part. It is so simple. You know, anytime I say it's simple, just trust me, it is so simple. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Let's go right there to the cutting table. Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to the cutting table. Okay, so I have with me here my already drafted basic bodice. Okay, so if you don't know how to draft the basic bodice, I'll just drop the link for us. Or better still, you can register into any of our online classes. We'll treat from the scratch. Okay, so the first thing I want to do now is to alter these basic bodies into armhole pieces. Okay, so I want to connect from the mid armhole straight to the bust point, not too curvy, please, like almost straight. Okay, then after that I need to tighten the armhole. You can come down from the mid armhole by 1 inch or 1.5, but I measured 1.5. okay, so I will also connect it to the bust point. Okay, so now if I leave it like this and cut it out, I will be short. Okay, when I want to sew, let me just show you something. When I want to sew, can you see the mid armhole stop here and my 1.5 stop here? Can you see I am short of some measurement, so I have to extend. Okay, I have to extend so that when I am sewing, I am not short of measurement. Okay, so I will extend it by the number of inches I came down with. Remember, I came down using 1.5. okay, so I also measure and return back the same 1.5, after which I will withdraw the armhole. So simple. Okay, so by the time I close it back now, this closing is automatically representing when you are sewing. My fabric, my paper is folded. Okay, so that's kind of having difficulty. Okay, so can you see now? That is perfect. By the time we close this, the bust that, and I close it, you see there is a lining. Okay, so that is that. Now I want to alter it. The second step now is to alter it to a bustier. You can actually leave it like this if you don't want to alter it to a bustier, but I want to alter to a bustier. Okay, so from the first dart leg here, I'll measure my 0.75, and from the second dart leg, I'll measure my 1.25. Okay, so this is not standard, please. It depends on the bust measurements. It depends on the bust measurements. Okay, so on the waistline, I'll just go out by 0.25 and connect back. Please, you can as well, you know, what we are dealing with is, what we're actually learning with this built-up neckline with the illusion and this shoulder pad. Okay, so you can just do it on your own pattern. Okay, but if you want to learn my own pattern, it's not bad. Okay, just contact our number, then register for any of our classes. Okay, but at the same time, you can just use your own pattern drafting. Okay, so there is no harm in that. So can you see the bust is coming out now? So I've altered it to a bustier. Now let's now go to what we really want to learn. Okay, so I have my bustier, I have my armhole princess. So the first thing we want to do now is the build up. So can we all see, is this built up? This is built up. Okay, so, and this is my starting line. That's why I left some inches before drafting. So from the starting line or the border line, I'll just go up. I'll measure 2 inches upward. I'll measure 2 inches upward. And connect. 2 inches upward and connect. I can also have it like this. Okay, so I have my 2 inches like that. Okay, so now I need to draw this illusion part. Okay, so how do you go about it? From this, my standard neckline, I'll measure down depending on my preference. Okay, so I can just come down by 6.5 or 7 inches as the case may be. So I'll measure 6.5 and also 7 inches. As in, I'm saying for my own, okay, it can be, excuse me, yours can be shorter or longer. Okay, and if you look at it very well, it's not getting to the waistline. Okay, so there's still some inches before you get to the waistline. So on the waistline, I can just measure 1.5 inches upward or 2 inches upward as preferred. So from the waistline, go up by 2 inches or 1.5 as the case may be. Okay, remember from the standard neckline, I measured 6.5 or 7 inches downward. Okay, so I will pick the 7 inches. I will just have this connection like so. This is the first connection. Then there's another one coming from the built-up neckline like so. So let's draw that one. So on the 2 inches I up there, I can just go in by ½ inch to give me that opening. Okay, now before I use my curve to connect, let me first use my hand to draw free. Something like this. Okay, so now I can now use my curve to trace it out. I can now use my curve to trace it out. I'm just trying to set it in. So when I get here, I can do something like this. And this goes like this. I think I love what I am having now. Okay, so can we all see? Can we see the shape? Okay, so that is that. So it's coming from the built-up neckline, and you have something like this shape. So it's coming from this built-up neckline, and around the bust area, you have it curved like that and goes slants there like that. Okay. So now another thing here is the shoulder part, and it's extended into the sleeve. Okay. So now let's tackle that one. So what you want to do is to determine the width of the shoulder pad you'll be using. Okay. So the width of the shoulder pads here. 1 inch. 1 inch is just fine. So from the shoulder slope here, just measure 1 inch upward. Shoulder slope here, measure 1 inch upward. Okay, and connect. And connect back. Now, because of the extended shoulder pad here, I will extend it outward. Okay, so now from this shoulder line now. You remember I went up by 1 inch. So from this shoulder line now, I'll also extend by 1 inch. Okay. I will now connect it back to the mid armhole. So I'll use my marker so that we don't get confused. So now, you know that initially, the basic bodice initially, this was the shoulder slope. Okay, the mid shoulder connected to the shoulder slope. But now that we have raised it up because of the shoulder part, it will automatically be raised up like this. So like I said, I'll be using so that we don't get confused. So it's like this. Then from here now, we connect it here. I hope nobody's confused. So this is how the armhole goes. Very simple. Very simple. Now you just have to blend this place. Why? Because we don't want any sharp edge. So by the time we are cutting like this, okay, we don't want any sharp edge whatsoever. Just blend it into it like so. Okay, so what I tell you that we are done. We are actually done. It is very simple. Okay, so now let's go to the back. This is also the back. I have drafted my basic bodice for the back. Okay, so all I want to explain here before we alter to build up is the zipper bulge elimination. So this was the first straight back, center back. Okay, so on the waistline I went in by 1 inch and I connected it straight to my neck depth. I connected it straight to my neck depth. Okay, the first measurement is from this straight line, which is from here. I measure my bust value by 4, and from the straight line I measure my waist value by 4 plus that allowance. Okay, so now because I have gone in to remove my zipper bulge, that we don't have bulge at the back, so automatically I have removed 1 inch from my measurement. And when I was connecting, measure 1 inch inward, connect it to the back depth, you can see that it also took some inches here. So ½ inch I have to return it back. So that's why I returned it back. And I purposely left the 2 lines so that I can explain. And also this place too, you know, I chopped into my measurement of 1 inch. So I have to return the 1 inch back here. Can you see 1 inch? Mama. And the ½ inch I chopped in, I have to return it back there. Do we get? Okay, like I said, you can just use your own pattern drafting method. And if you want to learn my own pattern drafting method, just send a DM, okay? So now let's go. Measure the build. Remember the build up 2 inches upward, like we did for the front. 2 inches upward. 2 inches upward. Okay, so just to give it some kind of shape, just go in by, come down by ½ inch and connect it back. Just to make the back relax more. Can you see? And connect it back. Okay, so now that's all for the back. So now the shoulder part. Remember for the front, from the shoulder, no, we went up by 1 inch. Okay, so the same thing to here. I'll go up by 1 inch, meaning the shoulder slope for the back, it's on the starting point. Let me go over that again. Remember, for the front shoulder slope, it's 1.5. So from the 1.5, I went up by 1 inch. I went up by 1 inch and I connected the back, okay? But for the back shoulder slope is 1 inch. So I went up by 1 inch, meaning my shoulder slope is on this, the border line, the starting line, okay? Now remember, we also extended it and returned back the 1 inch because of the style, extended shoulder pad, okay? So from there, I'll connect it back to the mid armhole. I'll connect it back to the mid armhole. I'm highlighting it for us to see. So, like we also did on the front, no sharp edge. No sharp edge. You just want to blend and blend and blend and blend. Okay, my sweet fashion lovers, what if I tell you that we are done? Yeah, we are done. So simple. So simple. So now let's start cutting. Okay, so we need to blend this place, okay? Please always avoid sharp edges. So can you see how I blended that place? Okay. Can you see how rounded that bust area is? Because the bust is not sharp, the bust is rounded. So please decide. So now another thing you need to do, please, this is optional, okay? Just for more fitting, but it is optional. You can just go in by 1/2 inch, then you connect it. Still, your connection to, can you see, must not be sharp. So now let's go. Remember, the paper is on fold. Please, when you're drafting your hole, you don't need to place it on fold. It's because I am doing a tutorial and I want us to see the outcome, okay? So that's why I have it on fold. I hope we can all see what I am cutting.